Alrighty, let's move on. Our next matchup, we got Cardinals Rams, folks. It's John Wolford. We have to look at him. He could be starting this week. How crazy. John Wolford could be starting a playoff game. How about John Wolford starts a playoff game before Sam Darnold ever does? Huh? How about John Wolford wins a playoff game before Mitch Trubisky wins a playoff game? I kind of want to root for that scenario. So here we go. Unfortunately, that would mean Russell Wilson loses, so let's not hope for that scenario too much. But all right, here we go. What do we got here? John Wolford, we're going to watch the interception drive. Really the only interception because it was 2 plays. And then we're going to watch, what else we got here? We're going to watch, because he's got 2 third-quarter drives. He's got a lot of drives that really kind of result in field goals, but we're going to watch these 2, maybe 1. If we need to see a second one, we will. But why are these drives stalling in the third quarter? Rams going on long drives, 13 plays, 59 yards, 8-minute drive, 11 plays, 71 yards, 3 minutes and 50-second drive. So why are they stalling? Is it John Wolford's fault? Are they trying to pass the ball and he's not being accurate, not picking up the third down? Or are they just trying to run the ball and that's why? So let's get down to the bottom of why they're having to settle for field goals. Is it John Wolford? That's what we need to see. So let's first cue up this interception drive, or really the interception. Came in the first quarter, kind of like a Drew Lock scenario. So let's do this here. 10:54 in the first quarter. Cue up the play. See what we get. Watch John Wolford throw a pick. Is it his fault? The 2 that we've already inspected so far, Tom Brady, not his fault, and Lamar Jackson, really not his fault either. So a little bit of misleading stats this week. Is John Wolford the exception, or is he kind of following the rule right now? Oh, where is this game? Here it is. All right. Let's set up the scene here. Tie game. Starting at their own 15-yard line. John Wolford, 0-0. Here he goes. Empty backfield. And, ooh, that's very his fault. All right. Bad read by him. Late throw. Very late throw. Wasn't on target at all. And just threw it basically right to the defender. I don't know what he was thinking here. A little bit of early game jitters. This was his second play of the game. So, a little uncomfortable here. Watch this, folks. Literally. I mean, the defender just kind of slides over a little bit. I mean, this would have been behind the receiver if the defender wasn't there anyway. So, a little bit of miscommunication, the timing was off, and the defense played it perfectly. So, definitely John Wolford, and there goes Kyler Murray. I mean, he didn't even make it past the first sequence, folks. Luckily for John Wolford, the defense was good and didn't really allow any other points besides the 7 that they scored off the short field, which they actually didn't. They allowed no points after that point. So that's always a silver lining. Yes, everything went wrong for John Wolford the first play of the game, basically. But, hey, he cleaned it up, didn't have another turnover for the rest of the game. And the defense was like, hang on, we got your back, man. You can make the mistake. It's all right. We're gonna carry this game. Just be a game manager from this point on. And John Wolford was like, all right, I can do that. I can definitely do that. So now that we got the interception out of the way, bad read, that's something that we have to kind of see that he fixes. Now we're talking about third quarter. He's had how many other drives to kind of get into shape, into the rhythm? He's had 1 drive, 2 drive, 3 drives, 4, 5. So he's had 5 other drives and halftime to get kind of, all right, let me take a deep breath. All right, I'm kind of good. I'm getting there. All right, I know the motions. I know the speed of the game. I know kind of how the game is playing out because I'm out there for most of it. So why are these drives stalling here? Why do they stall? Why do they have to settle for field goals? That's what we want to find out. So let's cue up these drives here. Start of the third quarter, basically. So here we go. Rams already up at this point, 12-7, so just trying to build on this lead. First play, they're going to hand it off, which I would too. John Wolford wasn't looking that great. But here we go. 2nd and 7 now. Little play action pass. All right, John Wolford coming out to the right, stops, squares his feet, squares his shoulders, and delivers a ball to, the dink and dunk target. Unfortunately, picked up no yards, but I think this is the right play here. We're not going to bring this one into coach's film just quite yet, but, it's just kind of a quick play here. And nothing's really open. You got some tight ends going out for some routes. Everything's kind of in the middle of the field, congested. Can't really go anywhere here. Here's covered as well. Pressure's coming. And he makes a good read, makes a good decision. Just dink it off and live for another down. So once again, John Wolford is being better than Mitch Trubisky. So I like that. I like that. That's kind of our benchmark. If you're better than Mitch Trubisky, that's definitely a positive, a green flag. All right, 3rd and 7, empty backfield. John Wolford. We saw what happened last time when he was empty backfield. Escaped some pressure in the pocket. Didn't step up in the pocket. Just kind of evaded some pressure there. Didn't look totally comfortable. Watch him just kind of lean. Oh. But then, he sets his feet and delivers an absolute bullet here over the middle, right on target. Defender, this is kind of a tight throw to make. So very well done there. We're not going to watch these replays. All right. So John Wolford, all right, good pass there. Like to see that. Then they go back to the running game. 2nd and 6. He's got some half-beat feet back there. He's picking them up. His feet is up and down all the time. I mean, just watch this play one more time. Look, he's constantly keeping his feet moving. And because he couldn't really set his feet, the ball gets away from him a little bit. Sails on the target a little bit. But it looks like they get bailed out here. Holding. Let's see if we agree. Nah. I would have let it go. I would have let that one go. Unfortunate. So, a little bailed out there. Wolford comes back out. Little pitch there. And look at this pitch. This didn't look that great. Let's watch this one more time. This definitely doesn't look like a Russell Wilson pitch, but hey, it got there. We're not trying to nitpick too much here, but gotta talk about something. So, here we go. 2nd and 10, John Wolford. Drops back to pass. There it is. All right. This isn't a tight throw. Literally nobody within this man in 5 yards. But, still putting it on the money, putting it on target. We'll watch it one more time. John Wolford, comfortable in the pocket here. No real pressure. Sees it all the way. And just delivers it. Maybe a little bit behind. Could have thrown it maybe a little bit more in stride. But he made the safe throw. Hey, he's wide open in the zone. Let's just get the 15-yard completion, 20-yard completion, and let's live for it. So I'm definitely about it. Right here. Could have maybe kept it going a little bit. You see him come to a full stop. But, that's the safe throw. You make that throw. I'd make that throw. Perfect. Here we go. Now they're driving, getting into the red zone. That's going to be huge as well. I want to see this man get into the red zone. How does he play? Why does it stall? So here we go. 1st down. They come back to the run, and it picks up nothing. Loses actually a yard. Here we go. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 11, I should say. And they designed quarterback run. All right. Takes a little bit of a big hit, and he gets bailed out again. Whoa, they're going to call a helmet-to-helmet hit here. I don't really know if I like the call live. I didn't like it because he was going forward. Let's see if they pick up the flag. Let's see it one more time. He's a runner now. He's not a quarterback, and he's kind of going a little bit forward. Try to do it a little sideways. Try to lead with his shoulder. I don't like the call. Let's see if they pick it up, if they actually call it. Yeah, they do call it. Wow. So kind of 2 bailouts here on the penalties, and they still settle for the field goal. So that's not great. That holding call I didn't love. I really didn't kind of like this personal foul call. Oh, they pick it up. It's still 2nd and 11. So they may have had offsetting penalties or something like that, but either way, that flag is either picked up or it's canceled out. So I like it. At the end of the day, they're not bailed out. John Wolford trying to escape some pressure, gets out of the pocket, and then just throws it away. Perfect. Doesn't take the sack. Mobile enough to escape pressure, so that's another plus. We saw him run it, designed quarterback keeper, so he does have some decent speed on him. If, Sean McVay's calling designed quarterback run plays, you would expect him to have decent legs, right? Alrighty, here we go. 3rd and 11. So far, this is just John Wolford not picking it up himself. And they just run it on 3rd and 11, and they pick it up. Wow. Nobody saw it coming, and it still picks it up. That's the genius. Great blocking. Holy cow, great blocking up front. Picks up 11. And now John Wolford, we're going to have a fresh set of downs with John Wolford in the red zone. Sign me up, baby. I want to see what this man can do. Some tighter throws. Let's see. I really wish he slung it in there for a touchdown. Darn. I really wish this was a touchdown drive. All right. Long drive here. Eating up so much clock. They're in the red zone officially at the 13-yard line. We'll back them up. Looks like we're going to get offsides. False start. Back him up 5. All right, 1st and 15. John Wolford takes a sack. Ooh, he stood in this pocket way too long, folks. Let's count all right, 1 second, 2, 3, about 3.5 seconds. Just doesn't feel the pressure and takes a sack. So let's put this one into the game film, the coach's film. Why did this man take a sack? Was there nothing open? Let's find out. I think we're going to have to go up a second. That's the false start, so here we go. Alrighty. The play where he takes a sack, already, 5 yards because of the penalty. Oh, yeah, you got to dump this ball off. We saw it right away. Let's replay this one in slow motion. Count the routes, follow the routes. Is anything open? You're going to have immediately a crosser open, immediately. And it's 1st and 15, so you've got multiple downs. Take the check down right off the rip. Here it is. I mean, you've got right here. It's wide open. This is the design play. Wide open. Perfect. Throw it there. Everything else is kind of covered. You can't make this throw. Everybody's going to converge, and then he's already down at this point. So he had the chance early to take that kind of dink and dunk route, the open route, the designed route, and he doesn't take it. So definitely, his fault. Maybe he wanted to see the developing routes down the field, get a little bit more play. Unfortunately, he takes a sack instead. I mean, we'll see it perfect here. Let's rewind this one and watch this one from the back angle. You can see it perfect here, folks. Here it is. This is what John Wolford's seeing right here. This is what you're seeing. And you get the crossing route right over here. Looks like he's still looking for this deep shot down here. Wasn't even looking for this underneath route. So that's why he didn't throw it. He wasn't looking at it. So unfortunate there. Wanted to take that deep shot. Looked like he wanted to try and, score on this one play. All right. So decision making, knowing your routes, knowing the check down, knowing the pressure, that's something that we have to see him kind of fix up a little bit. Now we get 2nd and 23, designed wide receiver screen. Now he flipped it out quick, which is good. It was on target, which is good. Picked up about, 5 yards maybe. But now we get 3rd and 19, playing very conservative there on 2nd down. I imagine they would do the same here on 3rd down. They want to get at least some points. They don't want John Wolford to turn the ball over, and they run it again, and it only picks up about maybe 5 yards again, and now they settle for the field goal. So just trying to be a game manager with John Wolford. Nothing too big. Didn't take the shots down the field. Made some good passes that were wide open. Missed some throws that he probably should have made. All right. Let's go back to this next drive as well, of why this one stalled and only settled for a field goal too. This drive's a little bit shorter, only 3 minutes instead of 8 minutes, so we can go through it a little bit quicker as well. But let's watch this drive. Let's watch it back to back. So here we go. Let's advance to 3 minutes and 11 seconds in the 3rd quarter. Watch John Wolford one more time because I really think he's going to be the starter. I don't think they're going to push Jared Goff too much to try and get back for this game. They obviously want him, but I mean, with Jared Goff the other day, I mean, this was like 3 weeks ago. This is not a good pass right off the rip, but 3 weeks ago, Jared Goff played against Seattle, and they only put up 9 points. So, having John Wolford out there could provide, something else, an extra oomph, a little less tape on him for Seattle to really settle defensively. So I really think John Wolford is going to get the nod here. But let's watch this play. 1st and 10. John Wolford. Bad throw, whether he's trying to hit this receiver right here, 81, that was covered. In the other one, then you overthrew him. So whoever he was going to, it was a bad throw. Very, very close to being picked off too. Diving attempt there to pick it off. Not a good throw. Ball just kind of sailed on him, I think, a little bit. Kind of took a shot in the chest as he's releasing. Maybe that affected the throw. But either way, not a great pass there. All right, now 2nd and 10. Empty backfield for Wolford. And baby, all right. Look at this man. This man wants the deep shots. He says, I don't care about the underneath dink and dunk. I'm here to air this bitch out. Because this is a great pass. Not a great pass. It's a very good pass, and I'll tell you why when we get there. It's a little bit too much inside. Just a tad, you see the receiver having to kind of reach inside a little bit too much. But, that's a small knock, but it still got there, so give the man credit. But watch, there's five receivers going out for routes here. Couple of underneath. Look at all these underneath ones. This is wide open right here. He could have taken this one. Probably could have taken this one as well. But he wants the deep route on this ball, and he got it. This is beautiful. Watch the receiver. A little bit too much inside. A little bit low. A little bit too much low inside. But it still got there. It wouldn't have made it really a difference if he put it, right 100% on the money because, the safety coming off over the top and really, forcing him to the boundary. So, perfect pass, not perfect pass. It would have resulted in the same. So we're not knocking the man. But, all right, so something that we're seeing, on both these drives, he wants the deep ball. Remember on that other play that we broke down in the coach's film with the underneath route coming, he wanted to take that deep shot at the end zone. So this man's looking for the deep ball a lot, which isn't the best. That's why he takes the sacks. That's why, drives stall, because you're always looking for the big throw. Do what, we just saw Lamar Jackson do and Josh Allen do. Just take the open receiver that opens up the deep throw. But first, you have to throw the dink and dunk to open up the deep throw. John Wolford, once again, 5 wide, and once again, he takes the deep shot. Wow, crazy, folks. Literally, what we're saying is literally happening, so it's confirming everything we're saying. Here it is, once again, 5 wide. Let's watch it again. First of all, for the pass, bad pass, it's underthrown. Can't be doing that. It's open if he, puts enough air under it, but that's a tough throw to make, and Wolford's not making it here. But let's watch all these routes. Once again, 5 wide receivers. There's going to be 5 people going out for routes. Here we go. Right there, you can dump it off here. That's really not going to pick up anything right here. That's a good one. That's solid 5-yard pickup right there. Can't really go to the outside here. This route all the way up there is wide or well covered. So this route is open, but he underthrows it. Unfortunate. Got to put it out in front so the defender can't come over, the shoulder over the top and break it up. So yeah, this man's a gunslinger, folks. This man's trying to sling this ball around. Now, I don't know if Sean McVay is telling him to go here with the ball. I don't know that. I'm not in the helmet. But what we're seeing, he could have taken a couple of checkdowns. But this man wants to air it all out. Do I have a problem with that? No. I know you have to extend the defense vertically. I get it. But also, take the 5 yards when you can, because 5 yards and 5 yards, that's a first down. Now you got, 2nd and 5 instead of potentially would have been, a first down pickup, 2nd and 5, then you pick up another 5 yards for a dink and dunk. So now we get 3rd and 5. So let's see what we get here from John Wolford. Once again, 5 wide, no backfield, little setup wide receiver screen, little pitch out, and it doesn't pick it all up. So is this why they settle for the field goal? No, they're going to go for it on 4th and 2. Sean McVay's looking confident here. Trying some things out, see what we can do with this man. Do they go for it? Do they just try to draw him off? Let's see what we get. Try to fast forward to the actual play. Here we go, 4th and 2. And they snap it. John Wolford. Hey, there it is. Perfect. Knows the pressure's coming. Knows he needs just to get 2 yards. Knows where his check down is. And just delivers the ball there. So very well done to John Wolford. Not trying to do too much on this 4th and 2. Not trying to hit the home run. Even though there was really no home run to be had. Everything was really kind of crossing 5 yards deep. Or this one right here. What a beautiful route ran as well by that man. Tyler Higbee, holy cow. Way to get that separation. Perfect. All right, so everything's really kind of going along here. They got to snap it before the end of the quarter. Fake handoff, John Wolford. I mean, look at this man's mobility. Oh, throwing on the run. That's something that Jared Goff can't really do well. Jared Goff's not this quick. Look at this. Look at this kind of speed out. That's great speed and great accuracy throwing on the run. Holy cow. I think I like Wolford better than Goff, honestly. He provides, that kind of, that dual threat. Not too much, but still a solid dual threat of him, rolling him out of the pocket. He wants to take the deep shot down the field. He's not afraid to throw it. Definitely the accuracy needs to be shored up a little bit, but still. All right, now we get 1st and goal in the 4th quarter. Let's see this man, how he's doing. And, all right, just gets 2 yards. All right. This man in the red zone, they're not trusting him. They didn't throw it on 1st down. A little interesting. They've been slinging this ball. Here we go, 2nd. And, oh, there it is. I love this decision. One-on-one matchup. John Wolford throwing kind of, the one-on-one route, 50-50 ball. Let's see this placement one more time. It looked perfect to me. Oh, perfect. Right in the hands. High and away from the defender. Defender couldn't even get his hand on it. That's a beautiful ball. I loved it, man. Wow. Unfortunate of drop there. Super unfortunate. Wow. All right, here we go. 3rd and goal. Come on, Wolford. Let's get this in here this time. Oh, right here. Wide open. But it's now covered. They didn't snap it. And now they take a timeout. All right, let's get back to the play here. All right, 3rd and goal. Wolford drops back. Tries to hit back at the end zone. And it's incomplete. Not good. All right, so they have to settle for another field goal there. So I like what John Wolford has really done, folks. I mean, these 2 drives, yes, they stall, but the dual threat I kind of liked. I do kind of like the speed on the man. The aggressiveness, it's good. I do like the aggressiveness, but not all the time. You got to kind of definitely play the game about it. But, some great dink and dunks, some great deep throws. The accuracy was pretty good down the field, except for some passes. I'm not going to say great. Let's rephrase it. The accuracy was decent down the field. Definitely can be shored up more. But some definite positive things, some great green flags that we saw from the man, and I think he can play. I think he can maybe provide another element that Jared Goff can't. I mean, what did the Rams put up this game? 18 points. I mean, they don't score that much with Jared Goff anyway, so it's not a huge decline in points from Jared Goff to John Wolford, honestly. So get Jared Goff 100% healthy. If you're trying to make a deep playoff run, get that man 100% healthy. Have John Wolford just try and win one game. Just try and win one, man. I think you go with John Wolford. Now another game under his belt, one game actually under his belt, heading into the playoffs, full week of reps with the ones. Get this man ready.